This video is sponsored by Squarespace. So you've been eyeing the Fujifilm system for weddings, but everything you see on the internet is telling you that it's basically impossible to shoot weddings with Fujifilm. Well, today I'm here to debunk that theory, especially after shooting weddings for 5 years with the Fujifilm system, having so many amazing couples and photos under my belt, and also winning the Rangefinder 30 Rising Stars in 2021, you can shoot weddings with Fujifilm. Really, don't listen to what you're hearing on the internet. It is definitely possible, and let's talk about some of the pros of Fujifilm. One of my personal favorite pros about switching over to Fujifilm is actually the look and feel. Now, this can actually benefit you in multiple ways, but first, as far as shooting, it really brings back the love of photography. I don't know about you all, but I started shooting out film mainly on the Polaroid 600, and whenever I want to shoot for fun, I'm shooting film. Fujifilm cameras have a very film-esque look to them, and honestly, it just makes shooting fun. When I first started, I was actually shooting with Canon, and it just felt like such a job. I don't know what it is about Fujifilm cameras, but ever since I switched over to them, I enjoy shooting so much more. And now you may be thinking like, yo, okay, that's cool. That's not really a reason to switch. But on top of the look and feel, it actually benefits you during a wedding day. So first off, with the cameras being so small, they're less intrusive to a wedding day. If you're taking photojournalistic style photos, having a teeny tiny camera when you're actually getting a moment is much better than these huge cameras they have nowadays. Because you're talking a Fujifilm X-T5 with maybe like a 33mm on it, and it's the smallest little camera. No one's gonna look up and notice that you're taking a photo of them. Whereas if you have some other camera system with a big lens on it, people immediately see it and they're gonna react to it, and you're not gonna get those candid moments that you want. Also on a wedding day, it's just a cool conversation starter because people see it and most people don't know what Fujifilm is. So they either think that you're shooting film or they're just like, oh man, that's a cool camera, and then you can go from there. The look and feel of the camera is extremely helpful on wedding days, and it's helped me capture so many amazing moments without being too intrusive to the guests or the wedding couple. Going along with the look and feel, another pro is the weight of the camera. I don't know about you all, but I've been shooting weddings for almost 10 years now, and I'm sorry, carrying two large cameras on your back for 8+ hours is not the look. I did that for the first 3 years of my career, and I just got tired of coming home every night dying. And while any camera system on your back for 8+ hours is going to make you feel like you've been carrying something on your back, the Fujifilm system is so nice and light that it basically negates a lot of that. And honestly, this is probably one of the main reasons that I ended up switching over to Fujifilm when I first started using them. The cameras are just so nice and light. And on top of that, if you're using their smaller lenses too, like the f2 lenses, they're tiny. You're carrying barely anything on your back. Again, this goes a long way. It seems small, but wedding photographers, let them know in the comments below that the weight of your cameras make a huge difference. Like, oh, I cannot tell you how much of a difference it makes. Even a fully decked out Fujifilm X-T3 with the battery grip, multiple batteries in it, and a larger lens is still much lighter than most camera systems. So if you're tired of your back hurting on a wedding day, definitely think about Fujifilm for this one reason. Now, before we get into the rest of the reasons why I love shooting Fujifilm for weddings, let's not forget to talk about this video's sponsor, Squarespace. If you're new to wedding photography or already a tenured wedding photographer and you don't have a website, Squarespace is going to be the easiest way to do that. Squarespace is an online platform that will help you build your website quickly and easily. They have amazing templates that you can easily use and build your website in no time. Again, if you're running a business, this is what you want to do for yourself because it's great having social media, but if you don't have a place on the internet where your couples can find you, you're not going to look as legit and you're not going to be able to book higher paying clients. Once you've picked your template and built your website, there's a whole bunch of other features that will help you on your way to managing your website as well, like analytics for seeing who's visiting your site, how many and where from, commerce for selling any products, physical or digital, and an amazing customer service team. I would know, I used to work for them. Make sure to check out the link in the description below for 10% off of your first website or domain, and make sure you have a website for your wedding photography business. So probably one of the main reasons that I switched over to Fujifilm and why I suggest you might want to look into it as well is the price. Comparative to most camera systems, you're getting so much more bang for your buck, and the quality is nearly the same. When I left Canon, I was able to sell everything I had and get 2 cameras and like 4 lenses and still have money left over. That's the thing I absolutely love about Fujifilm, because really at the end of the day, if you're running this as a business, price is very important. The less money you're spending on your gear, the more you're actually being profitable. So this is huge. I mean, even some of Fujifilm's cheaper lenses, like the f2 lenses, which is what I started out with, are amazing lenses. They may not be the fastest, but they're still amazing. A majority of my work has been using these lenses, and I've absolutely loved the quality I was getting out of them. Those lenses run for like $500 or $600, which is just crazy because it's like so cheap compared to other camera systems. And even when you get the top of the line X mount lenses, you're talking about spending between 8 and maybe 1500 versus some of the other camera systems where you're spending like 3500 just for the lens. Like I could get 2 to 3 lenses off of that much money. And it's nice because then every time I upgrade, it's not like I'm shelling out so much money. It's on the lower amounts. I mean, really, I upgraded to the XT5 and I sold my XT3s to cover half the price. And pretty much I was paying about, I don't know, like $900 or something of that sort. So seriously, it's cool and all to be online and sit there and talk about image quality and full frame versus crop. And oh my goodness, you can't shoot weddings with crop sensor, which is not true. But at the end of the day, if I'm paying less than you, to me, that's a win. Like, I don't care that your camera is full frame and so much better and everything. I spent less money and still got amazing photos, which means I made more money when I booked the couple. So seriously, that's something that y'all really need to start considering rather than just wanting the absolute best and wasting your money and not really even realizing what you're getting. And probably the pro of switching to Fujifilm that you've heard about already online is the color science. I'm sorry, nobody else has color science like Fujifilm. I mean, their film sims inside of the camera are so good, it has me debating every time I shoot if I should even edit my photos anymore. I mean, look at these photos straight out of camera from the XH2S. These are absolutely amazing. Like, I don't need to edit them. And if you're shooting a wedding, you can shoot JPEG and RAW and just use the RAWs as backup if the photo like maybe needs some heavy editing or something of that sort. But for the most part, if you're getting it right in camera, with the film sims, everything looks absolutely amazing. My personal favorite film sim is Classic Chrome, and I use it for absolutely everything. When I'm using my XT30, my tiny camera, when I'm hanging out with my family, Classic Chrome the whole way. Everything looks great coming right out of the camera. Whenever I'm shooting and I just don't want to edit much, I'll shoot RAW and JPEG, Classic Chrome, and it just, so good. Also, their black and white film sims look amazing as well. And again, you can get everything right in camera. Also, if you didn't know, if you shoot in RAW, you can actually convert them to JPEG directly inside the camera as well. So you have a lot of options, but pretty much the stuff coming right off of the sensor itself and being developed in the camera looks amazing, y'all. Like, why edit when you can get this amazing look out of your camera? And let me know in the comments below if y'all love Fujifilm color science or if you think another camera company has better color science. Because I know a lot of people love to argue about it, but I'm sorry, Fujifilm wins as far as the way the photos look coming straight out of the camera. These reasons and many more are the reasons why I think Fujifilm is a great system. People always ask me all the time, like, why are you shooting weddings with Fujifilm? But it has never limited me. And if you're a person who's been thinking about Fujifilm, but everyone and everything you see is telling you like, oh, don't do it, do not listen to any of that. At the end of the day, if you're a great photographer, if you understand how to take great images and get a good exposure, and you know how to work your camera, it does not matter what camera you have. Make amazing images and use the cameras that you love. I personally love Fujifilm, so I'm going to be sticking with them because I love using it. It's easy to use, they're light, they look good, they're not super expensive. It's just everything I could have ever wanted from a camera system. Now, if you're looking to learn more about being a wedding photographer, maybe you're new to wedding photography, make sure to check out this playlist over here, which will teach you more about being a wedding photographer, and let me know if you end up switching to Fujifilm.